Hi Book Dragons, I'm back. So I'm actually going to split this video into two parts. So I'm going to show you guys all of the books on my current TBR that are blue that might get read in the month of August, depending on challenges. So I am participating in a couple of readathons. If you saw my video earlier in the week, it was all my Aurelium TBR, where I kind of went through every challenge for the Magical Readathon and what books I'm going to read for that. I am also participating in like two other readathons. I'm participating in the Romance Readathon, which is challenge-based, and I'm also participating in the Amazing Readathon, which is also challenge-based. So I just have a ridiculous number of blue books on my TBR that I already know might get chosen, and I kind of have a wide range. Oh, I forgot one. So I'm also heading to a trip to Italy in a couple of days. I'm gonna be there for 10 days. So I'm also gonna pick out of this stack 4 books to bring for that have blue covers. So all of these are the bluish books that I have on my TBR that might wind up getting read when challenges drop. I'm also going to pick a YA book, a middle grade book, adult book, and a thriller book to take with me to Italy that has a bluish cover, just so I could have 4 options, physical options, when I'm in Italy, as well as my Kindle. So yeah, let's get into it. So let me just show you guys all the blue books that I have on my TBR currently. So I have A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham that I got from Barnes & Noble relatively recently. This is a murder mystery, and this has a blue tinge to it. It is an adult thriller, and I actually started listening to this and then I got distracted, but I do want to read this one. I also have Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail by Ashley Herring Blake. I haven't read Delilah Green Doesn't Fail or Doesn't Care, but this is blue, so I might take this one with me. I also have The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood, which honestly might come with me because it's blue, it's perfect, and it's a quick read, and I'm just kind of looking for physical books that I can fly through, especially when I go to Italy. Adult fantasy or sci-fi is The Stars We Steal by Alexa Dawn. I read her thriller and really liked it, and this is a sci-fi element, and again, I haven't found a sci-fi series that I loved as much as Illuminae Files, so I'm willing to give her a shot. I also have a couple of arcs that I got from ALA that are all just like blue, so we're gonna go through that. I have Stormbringer by J.R. Bowden. This is an advanced reader copy. I don't know if it's out or if it was like an indie published book, but this comes out in September and it has to do with dragons, I think, or with birds, I think. So this one might get read. It's pretty chunky. Also, I have the Curious Vanishing of Beatrice Willoughby, which is a murder mystery set for the YA set. This doesn't come out until September, but it's another really quick read that, again, might wind up getting packed on my trip. I also have The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen by KJ Charles. Again, a super blue, obvious cover, and it is a pretty quick romance. And I also have Kissing Kosher by Jen Meltzer. This was signed to me, so I'm probably less inclined to take this one with me because it's signed, but it may be there. Another adult book is Among Thieves by MJ Kuhn, which I got this from Comic-Con. I think I bought this book, but this is like about a thief, and it's fine too. And if you know anything about me, I really struggle with adult fantasy, but I love thief main characters, which is why I picked this one up. Also, before Book Depository closed, I picked up a copy of Saving Neverland by Abby Elfstone. This might come with me because it's quick, it's easy. I really like her writing style, and middle grade is really easy to read. So this one is probably going to come with me to Italy, but it also has a blue cover. Another middle grade is Forgotten 5 by Lisa McMahon. I also can get the audiobook this pretty easily, but I got this for buy one get one sale at Barnes & Noble quite a bit ago, and I have read book 1 in the Unwanted series and did like it, so that's why it's on this list. I have a couple of other blue arcs. I think I'm just going to do a reading vlog for these when I come back, but I have Grumbones by Jen Bennett, which is her middle grade debut. This doesn't come out till August. I have Prom Chanted by Margaret Matson, which doesn't come out until next year, but it's perfect. And it is, I think Stella Griffin doesn't believe in fairy tale. She gets stand up before prom, but then she kind of gets sucked into a fairy tale. So that one sounds really intriguing, and I want to read this. Also, a murder mystery, Suddenly a Murderer by Lauren Muniz. This is a thriller, but I do actually have this on my Kindle, so it might get read, just not in this form. And then, oh my god, another beautiful book. Wish for the Wicked by Danielle Page comes out in November, but I might read this early because this is perfect, like a perfect prompt. So yeah, these are like probably going to be a reading vlog that I do, and I might just hold Matson's because it comes out so late, but all of these come out relatively soon. So Morgan Matson's maybe I'll do with Wish of the Wicked, and maybe I'll save this vlog for something else, but I don't know. But these are definitely going to get read for sure. And then just some other, honestly, random books. I have Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, which I really have wanted to read. It's on my self-destruct list, so I do have to read it. It is just quite chunky, and I don't know if I'm going to be in the mood for it in August, but I will give it a shot. I also have The Roughest Draft by Emily Weberly and Austin Sigmund Broca. I want to read a book of theirs so badly, so this one might go because it does have blue on the cover, and I could count it. The Murder of Mr. Wickham by Claudia Gray is perfect. I really have been in like a Regency romance mood, but for more of a fantastical element. So again, this might get read, possibly. Do I Know You? Also by Emily Weberly and Austin Sigmund Broca. Again, I just want to read one of them, but I have a couple of options, and then Summer Reading by Jem McKinley. So I'm also going to attach to this video the books that I picked up when I go book shopping. I'm either going booking shopping tomorrow or this weekend at some point, which is why I'm prep filming a little bit, just so I can add some books to my collection. Like, I don't really need it anymore. But yeah, so yeah, those are all the books that I might get pulled. The problem with these reading challenges is I'm like not in control. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what the prompts are. I'm just hoping I have stuff, and then it's going to be a bit more challenging because I'm going to be in Italy. I'm only going to have 4 physical books with me, and I'm going to have a Kindle full of books. So like, I'm just kind of at the behest of that. But I don't want to bring a ton of books, so I don't know. I'm very, very indecisive about all that. But yeah, that is where we are. I will pop on at the end of this clip to kind of show you any of the blue books I picked up from Barnes & Noble when I go shopping. And yeah, then we'll wrap up this vlog. So I will see you guys. For you, it will be a second. For me, it will probably be a couple of days. Bye. And so I did a bit of book shopping yesterday, and I picked up a couple of blue-ish books that I think will fit really well into my TBR, so I wanted to quickly add them. I picked up The Promise of Lost Things by Helen Dunbar, and this is like a murder mystery. I'll read you guys the blurb. I've had my eye on this for quite a while, and it is signed, which is exciting. It says, a medium desperate to save his home, a girl who decides to end goes for good, and a grieving brother tasked with revenge all converge in the supernatural town of St. Hilaria. So this is so blue. This is perfect. I love books about characters that are kind of forced to team up. I love mysteries, so I'm super excited for this one. I also, on Meg with a Books Rack, picked up Bloom by Kevin Pichat and Savannah Gunchin, and this is like the perfect blue book because even the illustrations are blue. I am definitely going to read this. I'll probably read it next week or maybe you save it for like a good prompt, but I don't want to read it this weekend because it is actually blue. I picked up this, and it's a coming of age graphic novel, and I think it has to do with baking, which I'm really, really excited for, but I know nothing about it, but even just looking at the illustrations makes me think this will work. I also picked up a copy of The Prince and the Apocalypse by Karen McDonald. This is also super blue. It's a YA contemporary that kind of has like a Prince element, but also like the world may be ending. So I'm really excited for this one. And again, these are books that might very well go to Italy with me because they're super compact. And I also picked up a finished copy of Stars and Smoke by Mary Lou. I didn't love the ARC edition that I got, and I knew that it came out. And this is like a superstar, a secret agent, a once-in-a-lifetime mission. And I really liked Mary Lou's Wildcard series, so I hope that this will give me like similar vibes. But yeah, that's where we are. Let me know in the comments if you're participating in the Amazing Readathon. Which color team are you? Blue is awesome. You should join Team Blue. But yeah, again, just let me know because I'd love to know. And I will talk to you guys soon for another video. Tell me below if you just had to look at your books. What color books do you think you have the most of? I love the color blue, so if there's a blue cover, I'm more likely to get blue. But yeah, I'd love to know your comments. Bye, Book Dragons!